Welcome, you guys.
Fair warning.
Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us.
$260.
Heritage Tuesday weekly auction presented by Heritage. Huge thanks. I'm sponsoring tonight. A huge thanks to you guys being here tonight. If you haven't already, join the freaking Discord. It's free. We talk about everything that takes place in the market. Free links in the description, all that stuff. It's like 1,500 people now, I think, in the Discord. Be a lurker. There's just good stuff to read in there. Join the Discord. Free link in the description. And welcome in, you guys. Game Gallery, Kevin Hawthorne, Final Fight CD, Jeff Mack, Ren, X, Machina, Brandon, Ackley, Slatsky, 8-Bit Music. What are the biggins tonight? Right here, what someone else was saying. Jeff Mack, you were just saying the Alien 3. 9.8, A++, third party, LJN, absolute shit box, so they're always beat up. Pushing its way here to $1,000, 9.8 A++, tied with only one other out of 12 only on the Pop Report. Beautiful copy of Alien 3 for people who care about Alien, who like the game, who want to collect LJN. LJN fans in the chat? Great gaming company. Wish they were still around. Cool game for $968 there. Adventure Island 2 for $312 and Superman for $325. Kicks things off this week. Yeah, the Alien box is absolute garbage, man. It's like a white paper stock. Even on the thing it says third-party box. Like, it's crap. It's absolute crap, so... Finding a nice CIB is really hard. Finding a mint factory sealed one is, you know, damn near impossible. Blaster Master 9.2 CIB. We are now, what, 10 days away? But yeah, less than 2 weeks from the official swap now to PSA games. Pat and Ian just put out a video today, the good old CU podcast, the good old voice of the factory sealed video games. So if you want to frustrate yourself with some takes, you can go watch Pat and Ian talk about Wada games no longer existing. You can hear some great takes like Scoon isn't a rare game. Everyone knows that. No one wanted sealed games ever except for like 5 people on Nintendo Age. They were never collected. It's a good thing there. You can listen to that. Yeah, it's always a treat. You know, now that Wada Games is going to be gone, it should be the last time that Pat and Ian have to make a video about Wada Games. Talking about Wada games. You can hear about how prices were cheaper 10 years ago. So that means that games are still too expensive now. Right? Like, just great takes on the market. Stuff that tells me you guys pay attention. You guys know what you're talking about in this space. It just, I don't know why I subjected myself to it. But every now and then, man. Every now and then I have to subject myself to what they say. And it's what I do for the people, Trevor, right? It's what I do for the people. As a content creator, I have to put myself through that. But if you don't want to watch the video, they'd say the same thing they've said the past 7 times. Everyone was financially ruined. It was a massive frickin' scam. Nobody collects sealed games. Scoon isn't rare. That was the new one. If you want the new takes, Scoon isn't a rare game. Pool, Championship Pool, 9.4A+ from the Indiana collection, or sorry, Carolina collection, which goes all the way back to 2020, the first time this sold. September 7th, 2020. We are almost, what, the 5-year anniversary of Championship Pool from the Carolina collection being sold at Heritage Auctions. It last sold in 2020 for $186. Tonight, it is looking for $213. Scoon even has a cartridge slat. You will never see it. You will never see Scoon in a group of games. Zero. Like, it just won't happen. You will never see a CIB copy of Scoon. Never. You can collect for 10 years. You'll never see it at a video game store. You'll never see it in someone's collection. Fucking never. So, you tell, if Scoon isn't rare, nothing on NES is rare. There's not much else for me to say in that opinion. If Scoon's not rare, nothing's rare. It is the definition of a game that frickin' no one cares about except that it's rare. Adventure Island 2, yeah, the 9.6 beautiful CIB for $312 there. Don't you already have a beautiful sealed one, Hamster? $500 on Castlevania Slime's Quest 2. Championship Pool, $237.50, selling for about $50 higher. $50 higher than it did 5 years ago. So, you know, Pat and Ian are wrong about sealed games. Championship Pool sold back in 2020, and it just sold $50 higher. Whoever invested in Championship Pool is up 20%. That's big money. That's big money right there. I can't believe those people who create false narratives about this market. Contra, 9.2 CIB for $500. Donkey Kong 3, 8.5 CIB. Jesus Christ, 9.6 cart, 9.4 manual inside. Whew. Beautiful. Yeah, that Super Castlevania 4 on Super Famicom is really nice. It's funny, Trevor, in the same breath of the video, like they both agree that rare games and stuff will never go up to being valuable again.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Donkey Kong 3 with the 9.6 cart, 9.4 manual for $250 hamster is crazy low, dude. That even for me, it's like, damn, maybe I should have just bought that to have the 9.6 and the 9.4 components. Worry about getting a nice box later. Duck Hunt, 85 plus. You want to talk about something that isn't dead? You want to talk about something that only ever sells for more every time it comes up?
Fair warning.
Pushing its way to $600 here, 85 plus.
Next lot.
This is the highest sale Duck Hunt has had now in like months. $575. $575. No, they never mention any sale that's at an all-time high, so those Donkey Kongs don't exist, Game Gallery. We don't talk about that. But they did talk about Mario 64 selling for $175,000. Down 75% or whatever. Boo! Mario 64, market's dead. But no, you don't mention... Pat and Ian, hamster. Pat and Ian. CU Podcast. Brand new drop from the CU Podcast today. Make sure you guys check it out. Friday the 13th, VJ85. But no, their take is... Their other take, while they talk about, like, sealed and rare games, interestingly...
Fair warning.
And this might be coming more from Ian. It's hard. They blend a lot. But that the really rare games in the market, like talk about your Scoons, talk about your, I don't know, other super rare NES games that used to be selling for a ton of money. They did talk about Tech Mobile. I don't know if they were into that game, lumping it in there as well. But they seem to both agree that those really rare games will never be valuable again. They will never be as valuable as they were. Less and less people are ever going to care about those rare games, which kind of actually does echo my own sentiment about that. I just wanted to point that out. Like, they aren't, everything they say isn't completely wild and weird. And I don't know when this happened, but it seems like they gravitated towards the take of, like, Mario's, Zelda's, Pokemon's. Those are what's going to live. Everything else will probably die off. Even they agree with that notion. It's like, hoo-wee. If even the gamers of the gamers, like the pure hobbyists, don't think your rare titles or your lesser known titles are going to survive for the next 10 or 15 years, ooh, man. Oh, man, that is not a good nod of confidence. Friday the 13th, VJ85, rated $112 there. Gumshoe was a gloss sticker, I think. No, sorry. No sticker on this. $300 there for a hang tab copy of Gumshoe. Iron Tank 9.0A. They mentioned the lawsuit, but mentioned that it's still ongoing and still very much alive. The one thing they did mention about that hamster was that they are not class certified. The way they talked about it was actually that all of the fraud, manipulation, RICO, all of that is still moving forward. All of that is still very much alive. So I don't know what they have for the most recent court documents or what they're citing for that, but the only thing they mentioned is that they might not get class certification, so that might make the lawsuit a lot worse than it otherwise would be. GTA 6 and VGA 95 or PSA 10? PSA 10 all day, Kevin. PSA 10 all day. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Zelda TM here? No, sorry, just a Made in Japan Rev A round. This is what, like a fourth print at minimum here on Zelda. You got the little Rev A in the bottom right-hand corner there. 9.0 CIB is pretty nice. $687.50 on that. Metroid is a hang tab copy, 8.5 with an 8.5 box, 8.5 cart, and 8.0 manual on it. If you want to get yourself a pretty decent hang tab Metroid, I mean, here you go, right? Good morning and welcome in, Simoon.
Fair warning.
Because that Tecmo Bowl is comedic to me to this day. The thing is, and I really hate it, that it's, the RICO portion has absolutely been dismissed. Yeah, I thought so as well. I thought the latest document said that. Some guy who made some article from the Aussie reached out and said the exact same thing. So it seems pretty known at this point to anyone who follows it that the RICO fraud, all that stuff has been dismissed. I guess for some reason they didn't see that. I don't know. Monopoly 9.2 CIB for $74. The Metroid Hang Tab for $400. Paperboy 9.0. But Jesus, I got myself all riled up by watching them. I genuinely, you know what I mean? It's one of those things I just shouldn't do it to myself because I do get riled up. But you guys can be my soundboard, you know? At least I have somewhere I can go where I can just rant about this stuff, and like some of you guys might understand what I'm talking about. Some of you guys might care.
$200.
Paperboy, even as a CIB, and we see this factory sealed all the time, sell for a lot of money. So here's an early print round seal CIB Paperboy selling for $237.50. $237.50 even on the CIB Paperboy early print. Like, there's just I don't know. I don't know. Paperboy never fails to impress. The Rocketeer 9.8A Plus, also from the Indiana collection. This should be coming up again then from, looks like in 2024 it probably sold. There's no other comp on it from like way before. This is the highest graded copy still too. Damn. Indiana collection, man, producing some heat years ago. $687.50. Yeah, and only a 9.0 on the Paperboy. That's what I mean, HW. $237.50 is getting up there with like some of the most expensive CIB NES games. Like at $237.50 and a 9, it's outselling like, 90% of games. It's quite impressive. Not really the game that feels really low. Yeah. I don't think so, Trevor. I don't think so, but I'm not a Paperboy truther. Spot the Video Game 7-Up proudly presents 9.8A Plus. They're pushing its way to 325. Oh, but yes, PSA is dead. PSA is gone. Wada Games is gone. And it's going to be great when people can't, when people still can't harp on the exact same things we were talking about like 5 to 7 years ago. But you guys might have seen this. You might not have seen this. There is an update to the PSA label. We're now about, like I said, 10 days out. 10 days out. Here's the updated design. Here's a CIB, which you guys have probably never seen. Can I like zoom this out? Come on. Come on, computer. Work with me. There we go. Oh, fuck. There we go. You got it now? You got this, you guys can't see it. There you go. You got this CIB thing over on the side here now. The font is a little bit different. The font is more bold. Yeah, subtitles are going to be, or subgrades, sorry, are going to be on the front of the label. It's better. It's better. Obviously, it's not a huge, drastic, oh my god change, but I think we can all agree that it is better. The label change is better here. I also have an example of a sealed one. The resolution's kind of low, but you guys can still see, how it now has the sealed and the A plus right there, 9.8, different font, a little bit nicer, a little bit more cleaned up, a little bit better. Yeah, the matching components, I mean, CIB Plus is still a thing, Joe. You're still going to have to put up with that. If you don't want CIB Plus, you're going to have to pay more. 9.6 CIB late print, no offer turtles. Pushing to almost $700 here. 9.6 CIB, beautiful turtles. Beautiful turtles, still pushing, man. Someone just used their cut bid, another bid looking for $750 now on it. 9.4 box, 9.8 cart, 9.6 manual. The fact that subgrades are on the front makes it better than the old label. I think subgrades on the front is huge. Huge to have subgrades on the front out there. Huge to have them on the front. Super Mario Bros. 2, 8.0 CIB, early print for $250. Turtles, yeah, almost $700 on the 9.6. It's like, dude, I swear a year ago, these CIBs would have been over 1,000 easy. Would have been like, you know what I mean? Would have been over 1,000 easy. That Turtles 2 is one of the first Wada games ever graded? Seriously? How early are we on this? $320. Oh my god! Whoo! Oh my god! Submission number 9. Game number 18. Submission 9, number 18 within the submission. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a collector's item in of itself right there. God damn. 10 is 7.0 matte sticker CIB here for $277.50. Trog, another 9.9 A++. We should stop seeing this soon. This should be almost the end of the case pack here that was graded and sent in on stuff. Group lot of 5 Wada games. The grades aren't really nice on any of these. A couple are hang tabs. Some are not hang tabs. Still pushing to $750 on the 5 of them. 70, 65, 55, 60, and 60 going from left to right on the grades. So still over $100 a game on these. I looked at them myself because I thought there might be potential here. But like at $687. Yeah, same with this Zelda Metroid Halo. This is a super weird lot here. The Halo's kind of nice. 9.4 B plus on Halo, 5.5 on Metroid, and 6.0 on Zelda. Both imps. So like, I think the box on Metroid and Zelda are like 4s or 5s as well. It's an ugly lot of games. It's not great. Not great. Went for $375 there. Mario Party Nintendo Power number 117. Very nice, very cool. $162.50. I did place a bid on this. I love Mario Party. I did place a bid, but like, I was bidding 130, 140. Once you get up to 162.50, you add in some shipping on that, and like, we're close to $200. I just can't pay $200 for a 9.2 Mario Party Nintendo Power. You know what I mean? Demon's Castle, the Super Castlevania 4 in 9.4 condition for $325. Feels cheap, no? Didn't one of these just sell for more not long ago? We just had one of these, didn't we? Wasn't there one of these in the weekly? It just sold for $325 here. That seems really cheap. 9.0 on Diddy Kong's Quest, made in Japan first print there for sub $1,000, 9.0 A+. F-Zero, 9.8 A++. Yeah, I do need you as my wingman. It's hard to see everything out here, man. A year ago, the 9.0s and 9.2s would sell pretty high. Now just the 9.6s and maybe 9.4s. Yes, I do agree, HW. It is like it should be, in my opinion. It is like it should be. Not bad, bold. You do like the circular holographic decal on the Wada cases, though, for the grade? I agree. It's nice. The grade being within the hologram on the right-hand side, it looks really cool. I love that design. It's unfortunate that it's gone, but I do like that they took the little sealed thing and put a little box on there. What did you say there, hamster? The prices on these mint CIBs is making mint CIB collecting and selling selling sealed at a premium tempting. If you can get a 9.6 Adventure Island 2 for anywhere in the $400 range, you'd prefer to buy that and sell the mint sealed one for 10 times the value. I mean, it's... I have no... Yeah, I 100% agree. I understand what you're saying. I get it. If you aren't super stuck, or if you aren't so brain broken that it has to be factory sealed, whatever, yeah, there's a massive, massive amount of money that you can unlock within your collection if you downcycle the CIB. And the only reason I say this, right, where I fully get where you're coming from, hamster, is because I downcycled my PSA cards. Like, I sold off a lot of my PSA 10s, and I've rebought PSA 9s. Because, like, just to give an example in Pokemon of what I did. Rhydon, Jungle Set, first edition PSA 10, right? Just a first edition uncommon Rhydon from Jungle. The PSA 10 sells for $350 US.
Next lot.
The PSA 9, I rebought for $20. You're hearing that, right? The PSA 10 for $350. The 9 was $20. What are we doing? What are we doing, right? So, no, I don't need the $350 card when I can downcycle and free up $300. And yeah, with sealed collecting, there's certainly something to be said with, you can buy Final Fantasy Legend 3, 9.4A+, pushing to $500. The CIB is probably $100.
Fair warning.
I'm a huge advocate for sealed collecting. You guys know I love sealed more than I do CIB, but like, it's something to consider. It's absolutely something to consider. There's a lot of money you can unlock if you sell sealed off to people who care about it more. Brobean! My freaking guy over 4 years.
Next lot.
$340.
Saluting face emoji.
4 freaking years, Brobean. You're a madman. Hydro Thunder, 9.6 A++ or 262.50. Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time, 9.4. Actually unopened. Pushing its way to $700 here. Yeah, the visible difference, like the actual tangible difference within a PSA 9 and a PSA 10 is sometimes so freaking slim that we all know you can send back 9s for 10s and you can send back 10s and get 9s, right? The lines are freaking blurred, so...
Fair warning.
Hamster!
Happy Tuesday.
Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. Much appreciated, man. Always appreciate you coming to hang out on a Tuesday. Frickin' NHL season just fired up today as well for the guys who care. For the hockey fans in the crowd. Fast, S-T-R-I-K, Fast Strike. Let's go, dude. Let's go, Bro Bean with the one gifted.
$85.
Let's fucking go, man. Huge. Well, Protos get different colored labels. As far as I understand, man, nothing else is getting different colored labels now. Pedigrees won't be different. Prototypes won't be different. Like, as far as I understand, the label will be red. Period. Zero variation in that, as far as I understand. Claire has never mentioned it. I feel like Claire would have mentioned it.
Fair warning.
It has never been mentioned to me.
$100.
Any word on the imprinted water bottom on the center of the cases? No, I have nothing to say about that either. I assume they will use up the rest. Yeah, okay, Fletch, I was going to say exactly what you're saying. I assume they're going to use up all of the cases that still have WADA on the bottom, but who knows if they're going to print a new mold that says PSA. They might just not. No clue. Don't know. Paper Mario 8.08 Plus pushing its way to $750 really quick here. The last 9.0s, those are old. I don't have any recent comps on this. Unfortunately, I was going to say this sale's doing decent here for an 8. Yeah, it stopped as quickly as it went there. $687.50. Ocarina of Time was also $625 on the Japanese copy. The last Japanese 9.2 earlier this year. Oh my god, damn. So last 9.2 back in June was $906. Tonight, the 9.4 was $625. Perhaps someone getting themselves a deal on Ocarina of Time there. I can't see older comps, so I don't know if that 900 sale was high, but compared to the last 9.2, this 9.4 was $300 cheaper. Tetrasphere VGA 90 for $550, the Paper Mario $687.50 into F-Zero GP Legend. But yes, what I wanted to say about PSA, sorry, I got onto such a big frickin' Pat rant there. I got into a frickin' Pat rant. Oh, what about the Skylar promo? When is the Skylar case packs of these coming to market 9.8? Of which ones, Trevor? Which ones are going to have some Skylar case packs? The case packs of Hydro Thunder? Which one?
Fair warning.
Zelda, only one of them.
Next lot.
Skylar has a case pack of Japanese Zelda. Is that what you're saying?
$220.
Really?
$240.
Really?
$280.
Interesting. That's something to strike on, in my opinion. Like, depending on how he sold the entire case for $12,000. Whew. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, because case fresh copies of this would, I don't even know, 1,000, 2,000? Does a 9.8? Probably only $2,000, give or take, hey, for a 9.8? I don't think it'd be that expensive. Still, that's beauty. Hopefully those do leak out. I'd love to upgrade my own. You won the 9.4. Oh, well, there we go. You're already taking advantage, Trevor. Sonic Advance 9.48 plus for $400 there. Super Mario Sunshine Japanese copy 9.68 plus. What I wanted to say about WADA and PSA games here. Why did this just sell for nothing? 9.68 plus Mario Sunshine? $134? What? Huh? Was I supposed to bid on this? Why'd this sell for nothing?
$300.
Looks to be a first print. I don't know if you can buy a raw copy out of Japan for this cost. That is very cheap. Very cheap on the graded Sunshine there. I think it costs more than $134 to import one out of Japan. Perfect Time Splitters Future Perfect 9.88 plus. Yeah, this is beautiful on GameCube, actually. Really cool GameCube game, pushing its way to $475 here. Beautiful grade on it. The last 9.88 plus WADA copy was $575 earlier this year. Your 9.4 raw Sunshine was $130 from Japan. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, MLG Pro Tips. Hopefully you were able to upgrade tonight or something, because, geez, he sold the whole case to Dusty Games. Is that insider trading right there? Don't they grade everything together anyway? Like, don't they Aren't they frickin' business associates at this point?
$140.
Can Dusty Games truly buy anything from Skylar? I don't know their actual relationship. I just thought they were working together.
$200.
Time Splitters, Future Perfect. 9.88 plus plus for
warning.
475 there.
$220.
Underbidder on Time Splitters. It's nice. Nice game there, Trevor. Nice GameCube title. Simoon! Simoon.
Fair warning.
I appreciate you, dude. What I want to say about PSA games is
Next lot.
that are any of you guys sending immediately here upon launch, either recasing or brand new raw games that you're going to take to market within the first 2 weeks of the launch? I personally have already started buying up some supply of PS3, Xbox 360, some easier to get games. You know what I mean? Nothing super freaking rare. Like Ultimate Alliance 2, I have an Assassin's Creed, I have, I think there's a Call of Duty, a Battlefield Bad Company, just like a Pokken Tournament. A random assortment of games that are anywhere from $20 to $100, where I want to see, either maybe at auction or buy it now, what kind of liquidity might exist here for PSA games. Are new people going to be jumping on them? Are people going to ignore auctions? You know what I mean? I need to find this out for myself. I need that personal experience on the market here as soon as it launches. So I am getting some stuff loaded up here. I'm probably going to send it off, October 15th is the date. So I'm probably going to make up the order on the 16th or the 17th and, like, send it off and hope that I get it back by the end of the month kind of thing.
Fair warning. $45.
What do I take
Joe
with me up to
Kane.
PRG to drop at PSA?
What do I take with me up to the PRG to drop at
Fair warning.
PSA? Everything. Everything you got, Joe. Everything you got. We got to
Fair warning.
we got to see what PSA Games is capable of. I don't know if it's going to be like insane money, insane liquidity, anything. I don't know. I don't know what to expect, right? Is someone going to purchase let's just say a 9.6 A plus Assassin's Creed on PS3?
$200.
Is someone going to pay a premium because it's in a PSA case? I have no idea.
Fair warning.
I have no idea. But on a lot of these cheaper games, I'm willing to risk like 20, 30, 40 bucks, right? If I have to end up selling Assassin's Creed for like $100 and break even, whatever. Doesn't matter. So those are the kind of games I'm trying out right now. And we'll see what happens. We're like 2 weeks out from the launch. So if you're going to start doing something, you should probably have it loaded up. Because if I'm thinking about it, if I'm thinking about doing it, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to do it.
Fair warning.
A group lot here of 4 games: Sonic the Hedgehog again, Barbie, and Riddle of the Sphinx. Why does that Riddle of the Sphinx looked absolutely mangled in here? Look at that, hey? 9.2 B+. Hoo-wee. Yeah, that's not great.
Warning.
Not great on that one. Not great at all. Beautiful Sega Saturn coming up to kind of close out the auction. There's a lot of Sega here, so hold on to your cheeks because we're about to get Sega rammed right now. Can I say that? Sony PlayStation 1 console as well, the thumbnail game, is sitting at over $1,000. $1,300 because you guys know this. VGA consoles, factory sealed console collecting, it's all the freaking rage, man. It's all the freaking rage. But going into Saturn, though, going into Sega, like, can I say that? 9.98++, Bust a Move 3. All these games are still coming from that guy who worked on the, what was it? The factory distribution. He worked on the actual factory line, and he like kept one of every Sega game he produced or something. That's why all of these grades are like 9.8, 9.8, 10, 9.9, 9.9. Stuff like this will very, very, very likely never happen again or not anytime soon. Especially on how random a lot of these games are. Like a 10 grade Galaxy Fight,
$60.
it's just not going to happen again. Just not going to happen again. Bust a Move 3, $375. Galaxy Fight, pushing its way here to $238.
$220.
Bust the Move is pumping. People are valuing the 9.9. I mean, they should, HW. I think all of these games should be record highs or damn close when they sell.
Fair warning.
That guy is your hero. You got your game from last week and it made me cry happy tears. Which one did you buy, Hamster? Which one did you get? You'll probably wait until 2026 to start sending games in for reholder. You bought The Legend of Oasis. Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice. Bust the Move is also 210 raw. Jesus. Yeah, if this is 210 raw, then paying 375 in a damn near perfect grade isn't even a premium.
Next lot.
Yeah, a lot of this Saturn stuff, Doki Doki, will almost, I can't say definitively, right? But like almost assuredly stay pop 1 of 1 for a very long time. A lot of it is not super popular games. Very, very, very good odds that we do not see another 10 grade grid runner in a very long time. What does the CGC transfer over to WADA as? Either a 10 or a 9.8 A++. But Itzy, if you're going to do the cross, you have to pray for 10, right? Anything less than a 10 is a massive loss. So crossing a CGC 10 is not a guarantee to get a WADA 10. If you don't get a WADA 10, you just lost a lot of money, most likely. Grid Runner, $200. Galaxy Fight, $300. I probably wouldn't risk it either. Hang On GP, $450 there, 9.8 A++. Herc's Adventure, 9.9 A+. Yeah, highest offered on the Saturn version, pushing its way to 175. Pretty expensive game on PS1, if I'm not mistaken there. Legend of Oasis, for example, highest graded across companies is a single VGA 85. Yeah. And Legend of Oasis is actually a good game that people like would grade. It's something that people would actually grade and would actually look for. And even Legend of Oasis was a VGA 85 top pop. No, it's really not worth the gamble, man. It just isn't. It's a very bad EV on that gamble. There's only one outcome that's positive, and like your odds have to be less than 50%. Well, maybe they're 50%. Maybe it's a true 50-50. It's not a great gamble.
Next lot. $65.
If you look at a Sega Saturn Seal Funny, you'll get a B+. Exactly. Although you'd assume these A++s still have some pokes. I mean, hey. I don't have a super good gauge of what the A++ with CGC is because I simply don't submit to CGC as much as I do with WADA. But from everything I hear, the A++ with CGC is slightly worse than WADA's. So you should expect in general, on average, a little bit more wear. This is published by Atlas. High Velocity Mountain Racing Challenge. Low-key, first time on Heritage, Atlas game for the Atlas collectors out there. Does anyone still do that? Any of you guys still collecting all the Atlas titles? Do people still load up on garbage just because it says Atlas? I'm not opposed to it. I don't mean to attack. I think it's cool. Go for subsets, go for full sets if you want to do it. Atlas is a neat game. Atlas is a neat game publisher, sorry. A lot of cool stuff. $200 there for High Velocity Racing. $425 on Herc's Adventure. Johnny Bazooka Tone, 9.9 A++. Yeah, Atlas has a lot of really cool games. I just know that, go 10 years ago, a lot of people were like full Atlas collectors. Like full, you know what I mean? I'm doing full set Atlas. I'm buying every game published by Atlas. And when you start going down that rabbit hole, you learn that Atlas published like a ton of weird shit that you never even know they published. Like, aren't they Double Dragon on GBA? I think that's an Atlas published title. And it's just like, oh, okay, all right, if you say so. I think Super Dodgeball might be as well on GBA, is Atlas published. It's like weird stuff. Weird stuff. Johnny Bazooka Tone, $212 there. Manx TT, Superbike.
Fair warning.
What the heck is Joe saying there?
Next lot.
$110. $130.
You also don't want to ship these big CD case games because the discs can also pop out? Yep.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Yeah, Atlas's Wacky Races and Golf Grand Slam Challenge on NES. There's weird stuff there. There's weird stuff that published Atlas. You never even know. You're the guy who taught me about the word spurgs. I don't know if I should enjoy that though. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can say that, bro.
Next lot.
That shit's gonna get me even laughing at that. I mean, you might get me canceled out here. I don't think we can say that anymore, bro. I tell you, I saw it and I had to Google. It's like, geez. Maybe it's a good thing that people weren't yelling that at me over the years. Mass Destruction, 9.9 A++, $200 there. Primal Rage, $325 on the 9.9 A+. Yeah, I know. It's over. It's over, Gizzle. It's over. Jizzle? Gizzle. I was going to give you benefit of the doubt there and call you Gizzle, but you might be a Jizzle. Quake, 9.9 A++, pushing its way here to $550. Primal Rage, $325. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful stuff here on the Sega Saturns. Sega Championship Rally. This should get some love, right? 10 grade on a Sega Saturn. Like, people like this. You know what I mean? People like Sega Rally. Might be a little bit of love here. Pushing its way to $600. Everyone needs quirk. Do they? Do they need quirk in their life, Josh? Do people need quirk? Was that an instant 50% drop on Quake? I thought at 525 it wasn't decent. We just had one, didn't we? Oh, we did. Last week we had Quake. 9.9 A++ for $937.50. This copy, $525. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. You love to see it. A nice little $400 drop there, hey? A nice little $400 drop between weekly auctions. You gotta look ahead. You do. You gotta look ahead. You gotta look ahead. I agree 100%. What do you mean, Jane? $750 for Sega Rally Championship. SimCity 2000, 9.8 A++. Which, yes, Heritage Auctions does post this weekly, the next weekly, and you might even be able to look ahead to the next weekly. So if you start seeing a bunch of things, you know what I mean? Like these Sega Saturn games, these Sega CD games, you can just go to the front page here of Heritage Auctions. And you can search. Like you can type in Quake CGC, right? And you can see if any more are coming up in future auctions. And yes, it is a very valuable thing to do when it looks like we have case packs like we were doing with Trog there and it was coming up every single week. Look at that. We have another Trog coming up. Right? Trog is coming up again next week. So when it looks like we have cases, when it looks like there's a bunch of stuff coming from the same seller, use the search function. 100% use the search function. Look ahead, plan your bids, plan your spots. Sonic 3D, Flicky's Island in a 10. Japanese Sega Saturn. This is freaking nice, man. This is freaking nice. Skeleton Warriors, $187.50. Sim City 2000 for $475. Which are yours? The Trogs, Josh? The Trogs are yours. Thank God they're coming up every single week so I can, I can grab one at the very end. Yeah, having them come up every single week is, it's not great. It's not great. It's not great. That's why you rarely bid on first to market Saturn. You'd bid on a third Quake. The Sonic 3D, Flicky's Island there, $587.50.
$130.
Why did Sonic 3D, Flicky's Island just go for $470? Purely because it's a 10. And it actually went for $587.50. But because it is a perfect CGC grade. Perfect grade. So I don't know what this usually sells for factory sealed. But like you are paying a premium for the 10. That is a 10 right there. You gonna check out Quick Flip Store? No. I am not, Rob. I'm not clouded enough as a content creator, you know? I'm not clouded enough to go out to, where's this store? Lexington, Kentucky, I think? I'm not making a trip to frickin' Lexington. Not happening. So, I won't be at Quick Flips anytime soon. I won't be down to Quick Flips anytime soon. How far from me? Very. Very. Regina to Lexington.
Fair
Let's
warning.
see here. We can get some nice flights. Oh my God. Yeah, he's far as fuck, man.
$20.
It's even further than, look at this. It's like going across the world, man. Like, he's far, dude. He's freaking far. So do I want to go check out his store? I don't. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Making a roadie down to Lexington? It's a tough one, man. Is Flicky's Case Fresh available? Is that what you guys are saying? Is this Case Fresh available? Yeah, 24 hours. You can do it in a day. If we don't take a nap, we can be there in 24 hours. I mean, heck, we can stay at the store for 6 hours and come home. You'll need one hotel night. If this is Case Fresh available, then yeah, $587.50 might be quite a bit of money. But that's why it's selling for what it did. It's purely, you know, because it's a 10.
$70.
Bomberman Online, $400 there. Thunderstrike 2, $175. Outrigger, 9.9 A++. That is a Outrigger. I'm just gonna stop. Anyways, pushing its way to $250. It's gonna, you know, it's just that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's a problem waiting to happen right there. Pick up some games and hit the Bourbon Trail.
$110. $240.
$237.50.
$280.
Fantasy Star Online 9.9 A++.
$340.
Beautiful. Pushing its way here. Isn't this kind of available as well on Dreamcast, or am I thinking of highest graded copy they've ever sold here out of 5 on Heritage? Maybe it's not. Fantasy Star is getting some love here. Oh, back in 2022. 9.6 A+ for $1,260 3 years ago. Hoo-wee. The 9.9 right now is pushing 800. So I guess this selling for like $1,000 wouldn't be all that crazy. Pushing 800 now.
$800. $850.
Pushing its way to $1,000 here. One more bid and it's over $1,000, I believe. I think we're right on $1,000 right
Fair
now.
warning. Next lot. $60.
Yeah, 1,000 on the nose. So it didn't match all the way. Yeah, I must be thinking of Phantasy Star version 2 S Block. That has to be what it is. Then thinking about Phantasy Star version 2, because I feel like on Dreamcast I always see, or we always see, a Phantasy Star game. So $1,000 for Phantasy Star Online there. Pretty damn cool. Sega Bass Fishing 2, 9.8 A++.
$70.
Is Sonic Adventure 2 also common? I think Shuffle, Trevor. I don't think Sonic Adventure 2 is cheap Japanese. I don't think so.
Fair warning.
You might be able to beat me to Lexington if you're coming from Australia. Jesus, you might. You actually might, unironically.
$60.
You actually might, unironically. Is this store doing good? Are there update videos? I need to catch up. I need to catch up on my Phoenix resale lore here. I haven't seen anything about if his store's doing good or bad or anything. I haven't been watching his channel in a little bit here.
Fair warning.
Skies of Arcadia is also a 9.9 A+. He had lineups and a lot of influencers coming. Yeah. Yeah. Sold $8,000 first day. Yeah, that's what I mean with the influencers going there and, like, you know, filming content and stuff. I'm just not clouded enough, Rob. I'm just a bad YouTuber, man. I'm just a bad YouTuber. I should be making that trip down to Lexington. I should be doing that.
Fair warning.
$750.
I need a video of Phoenix resale, like sitting in my arms, right? Like we are best friends. Check out my channel as well because we're the best of friends. Skies of Arcadia pushing its way to $1,000 as well.
Fair warning.
Your personal preference for you to grade your Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz Japan import. Is that a GameCube game?
$130. $180. $200.
I think.
$280.
You never regret skipping a trip to Kentucky. It's a Wii game. Probably just PSA then. That would be my personal preference, but I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference. I don't think there's going to be much premium on a Japanese copy of Wii Monkey Ball. Regardless of who you grade it with. So if you really like CGC's label, like if you love how this looks here, CGC graded, use CGC, right? If you want PSA, go with PSA. Yeah. Skies of Arcadia also went for $1,000. The actual Dreamcast. And it's a 9.9A plus. Yeah, $1,000 there. Sonic Adventure 2, 9.9A plus. Absolutely all-time graded. Absolutely. Pushing its way to $600 here. If you guys want to get in on other future weekly auctions, showcase auctions, there's still a bunch more coming up for the end of the year. I think you can still slide your way into the next signature. I don't think it's closed. Videogames@ha.com, referral links in the description. Next week, next Thursday, is going to be a Japanese showcase auction for you guys who like the Japanese stuff and you're seeing these 10s. That's why we're seeing really nice Japanese stuff yet. This is the overflow, right? This always happens. Next Tuesday, there should be some really nice Japanese stuff as well, because next Thursday, we have the full-on Japanese showcase auction. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Videogames@ha.com. Referral links in the description if you want to consign anything. And hopefully it can come out next Thursday for the Japanese showcase. If there's anything specific you're looking for, always use the search function as well. Like I said, always use that search function. Oh, Josh, you're going to get me fired so brazenly talking about the competition.
Fair warning.
Sonic Adventure 2, $575. Sonic Shuffle, $200 for the 10. Yeah, Sonic Shuffle must be super available, or no one cares about Sonic Shuffle. Either way, it's $200 for a 10. I think it's pretty cool. Here's a US copy. 9.9A plus Sonic Shuffle, pushing to 300. Yeah, Japanese games are a super fun rabbit hole slot. Super fun rabbit hole. From like 2022 to 2024, I had so much fun going down the Japanese rabbit hole. It made everything feel fresh, everything felt fun, everything felt new. If you've been doing the hobby for a long time, if you're feeling bored, whatever it is, if you just want something new, the Japanese rabbit hole is very fun.
$320.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Josh. You're not wrong, Josh. I'm just saying, okay? You're not necessarily wrong. I'm just saying. I gotta eat out here, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're taking food off my plate. That's all. That's it. Hey, you're not wrong. Oh boy, almost done the freaking auction tonight. Almost done.
262.
Don't Google Japanese rabbit hole. Oh boy. Super Sponge, 9.8A plus, one of the earliest SpongeBob games that exist, I believe. I think it's maybe the second one ever made. No copies graded higher. Wow. I think it's the second SpongeBob game. I think the earliest one is on Game Boy Color, if I am correct. I do believe. Pushing its way to $500 here on Super Sponge. My younger brothers grew up playing this. And if you're like, oh, who cares about SpongeBob? Who cares about SpongeBob? What is this? SpongeBob Tops card sale. SpongeBob has never been hotter, man.
Next lot.
SpongeBob has never been hotter. Check this out. A SpongeBob triple auto card sells for $21,000 fucking dollars. Go show me the picture. How are you guys gonna? You're not gonna give me a picture? Oh my god. Anyways, Topps printed these cards 2025. This is a brand new set of cards. They have autographed cards in there. There we go. Here it is. Autographed cards of SpongeBob. And they freaking sell for like $20,000 already. So if you think that SpongeBob games aren't collectible, if you think SpongeBob isn't collectible, like you got another thing coming, baby. It's freaking insanity. It makes no sense, right? $21,500. $21,500. Topps just printed this shit like yesterday. Threw it in a box and there you go. Of course you didn't know it existed. Oh, I don't know if you're talking about me or I don't know if you're talking about SpongeBob or other stuff, but yeah, $21,500. So SpongeBob Super Sponge here, $525. That's a great investment. A great investment in SpongeBob.
Fair warning.
The PlayStation Console 1, $1,312. Gungrave, $150 there. Sega Bass Dueling Fishing, 9.8A plus pushing to $100. SpongeBob is booming. You just sold your VGA 85 Plus Battle for Bikini Bottom for $900. Oh, ooh. Battle for Bikini Bottom is actually a fantastic game as well. A lot of the SpongeBob games are very good. Like that PS2 GameCube era of SpongeBob games, fantastic. If you were into the Collecticon style of video game, great games. Great games.
$260.
Super Sponge is not a good game. It's pretty early. This is a pretty early SpongeBob side scroller. Not a great game. It's just kind of it's too early, you know what I mean? But from this game, like, you got eventually to Battle for Bikini Bottom, where it's just like freaking amazing. So Simpsons, the video game, 9.88 plus for $300 there. The Sims busting everywhere. 9.88 plus selling for only $70. Damn. $84 for The Sims. Panzer Dragoon Orta, Japanese copy. This tripped me up there for a second. Yeah, Japanese copy. 9.6A here, pushing its way to $100.
Fair warning.
Retro Rick has his game convention this weekend. Make it a road trip to do both his convention and quick flips. And then I can hire Pixel Game Squad and I can just be Phoenix Resale. Right? Like, I can just become him. That's the ultimate play there, Rob. I just start hanging out with all of his friends. I hire the editor and, like, bingo bango.
$140. $150.
It's just that easy. Group lot of 3 WATA, not for resale games there for $325. These are the Halo NFRs. I don't know if the NFRs, the promo copies, should be worth $100 as a CIB. 80, 85, 70. Regina resale. Yes. Regina resale. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. $325 kind of feels expensive for these. I don't know. If you have a super nice one, I do think it's worth grading if you have a really nice copy of the promo Halo. I just don't know if 80, 85, 70 are, you know what I mean? Simpsons the game, 9.88 plus, closing for $250. Yeah, at $100, can you flip them though, Josh? You know what I mean? Can you flip them at $100 each? Maybe. Maybe you could get $149 on eBay each? I don't know. You don't think you could give less of a fuck about any of those video game content guys as a celebrity? People actually go to see at conventions. Waste of time. You say that now, HW. But if you had frickin' 6'6" Metal Jesus Walks... if Metal Jesus Rocks was coming up to you, all 6'6" frame of them, and he put out that hand for a shake, you'd be grinning ear to ear, my guy. There's no way. Yeah, Metal Jesus Walks. You got Kanye singing his theme song as he goes. Jesus Walks. Oh, God. God, I miss Kanye West. God. Oh, I miss Kanye. Oh, I tell you guys. God. Come back, Kanye. Not even with the Kanye song running. I tell ya. Metal Jesus Walks, his cooking show. Metal Jesus Walks cooking. I tell ya. It's crazy. I never watched a lot of those video game content guys. Like, I would say, though, you know, out of all of them, I would actually like to meet James Rolfe, I think. Nah, meeting is weird. I don't know. I have nothing to say to him. You know what I mean? It's like I would like to, I don't know. Hey, James, shake his hand and take a picture, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know what else I would ever... Maybe meeting a celebrity to me seems very, very, very weird. It's something that I, like, in my head, it's like, oh, I want to meet these guys. That'd be so cool to meet these celebrities. But it's like, I don't know, what do you... I just feel super awkward, like, asking for a photo and then, like, I have nothing to say. I don't know. You got served my content through those guys. Let's go. We're in there, Sopa. We are in there. In the algorithm. Infiltrating. Guerrilla warfare. You always seem like you have something to say. I feel like I'd freeze up, Rob. I feel like I'd freeze up in person. I don't know if it'd be starstruck or what, but I just feel like I just, you know. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, wow, I think you're really funny. Like, James, you're so funny. It's just like, I wish that interaction didn't happen. That's how it plays out in my head. I don't know. I've never gone to, like, celebrity signings or booths or anything. So, I don't know. I don't know how it would play out. I've never done any of that. Because conventions basically don't exist here, right? So it's very slim pickings for opportunities I get to even meet any of the big celebrities. Any big celebrity ever, any small celebrity ever. So, yeah, I don't know. The top of the auction was the PS1, a console for $1,300. Consoles, baby. Get your consoles while they're hot. Skies of Arcadia, 9.98 plus for $1,000. Get Phantasy Star Online, $1,000 as well. Alien 3, the 9.88 plus for $968. And Donkey Kong Country 2, $937.50 for the 9.08 plus made in Japan. What can I actually constructively add to their day has kept you away from signings that seem cool initially? Nothing. Nothing. There is nothing you can add to their day. So I think you have to go into it just taking. Like, I'm just going to take this in for myself. I'm just going to get the photo. I don't know. I don't know. Just take your girl to a Chris Brown signing. Or Chris Brown references in 2025. What world are we living in right now? Wow. Chris Brown references in 2025. That's crazy. That's crazy. You met Channing Tatum when he was filming in your town? Cool guy. You didn't care for him? Why did that become an insult? I met Channing Tatum when he was filming. Cool guy. I didn't like him. All right. Fair enough. I mean, hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Channing always seems like he'd be a cool guy. I don't know. Seems like he doesn't take himself too seriously. The Will Smith meet and greet. The Will Smith meet and greet. Yeah, that's what Regina's going to get soon enough, right? That's what we're going to get soon enough. I'll give you Rolf, I guess, but he is more of a short form movie and episode type person. A little bit different, but I couldn't go anywhere. Never did that with sports players either. Not a man fan. Not a man fan, hey? Not a man fan. I don't know. I think I'd be okay with meeting sports. I think sports is different. I think sports would be easier for me to meet. Both Jason Momoa and Mark Wahlberg came through my town last year for liquor signings at local Costco's, and you saw the throngs of fans but stayed away from actual lines. Keep my wife's signature out of your fucking eBay store. The local Costco for signing Jason Momoa and Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, like, you know, like I've seen like every Mark Wahlberg movie. I was about to say I'm a big Mark Wahlberg fan. I am a big Mark Wahlberg fan. I don't know why. I don't know when it happened. It just so, like, I've seen basically every frickin' Mark Wahlberg movie that exists. For a while there, he was my genre. I still don't really want to, like, meet him, though, or, like, say he's great or anything. No, we don't have any Wahlberg restaurants here. If we do in Canada, they'd be in, like, Vancouver or Toronto. Pain and Gain was great. Pain and Gain was super funny back in the day. Like, that was genuinely a great movie. Great movie. I still think of that sometimes. Like, I still think of Pain and Gain. Great movie. You would have with maybe Hulk Hogan or Sylvester Stallone if you saw him somewhere. Arnold as well. Yeah. The biggest loser of the day was Monopoly. $74 for a 9.2 CIB. Do you submit games with original wrapping? If you have them factory sealed, yes. Or what do you mean, Jane? Do you mean CIB with original wrapping or factory sealed? Even if it's CIB, you might as well leave the wrap on there. It's just better. Marty, you missed the whole party. Crazy dude. Yeah, you might as well keep the cellophane on there. For sure. Generally speaking, it keeps it in nice condition. It's protective. I mean, if it's super ripped up or looks ugly, you know, if it's going to lower the eye appeal, you can ask the company to remove it in the notes section, or you could remove it prior to sending. But assuming the wrap is also nice, yeah, leave it on there for sure. Yeah. If it's perfect, absolutely leave it on there. Yep, 100%. Partying alone tonight for 34 freaking months, dude. I appreciate you, Marty. Another week in the book, boys.
Alone tonight.
another week in the book. Back next Tuesday. Join the Discord, all that good stuff. I need to make a new video here. I'm like cat sitting. I basically didn't sleep last night. We have a girlfriend's parents' cat here. The girlfriend's parents went to Japan, so we have the cat. He's not eating. He's scared. He's been under the bed all day. He was running around at night. I don't fucking know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with the cat. So I need to make some videos here. I need to make some content. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. But have a great night, you guys. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Take care, guys. Take care.